As Media Officer for the Diocese of Adelaide, I had the wonderful opportunity in May 2016 to travel with a group led by Archbishop Jeffrey Driver to carry out a mission trip in South Sudan. Many Anglican dioceses have companion dioceses, and these are often communities of Anglicans in parts of the world with vastly different economic, social and political circumstances. The Anglican Church is strong in South Sudan, and over both Sudan and South Sudan there are more than 4 million Anglicans. The Church is an integral part of society and a major contributor to the rebuilding of civil society. The Diocese of Adelaide is working towards assisting Bore Diocese establish a primary health clinic. South Sudan has amongst the highest infant and maternal death rates in the world, and the clinic is aimed at health education and primary care, particularly for mothers.
We've arrived in Bore in South Sudan. It's a city that's been ravaged by violence with the outbreak of conflict in 2013. This town's been invaded 2 or 3 times, and this is the site of St Andrew's Cathedral. Behind me is a mass grave of people where they'd tried to take sanctuary in the cathedral building and were shot, but they were among thousands that were killed here in Bore. So it's a city rebuilding, a city in grief, a city in pain, and what we hope to do is just share a little bit of that pain and perhaps offer something by way of hope and healing with the establishment of a primary healthcare clinic as a partnership between the Diocese of Adelaide and the Diocese of Bore. And so we come to a country recovering from the sadness and grief of conflict. The graves outside this cathedral will always be a reminder of that time.
The poverty and need of this country and the effects of long conflict is evident as you drive through the streets. There is a shortage of food, malnutrition among children is common, and access to healthcare is minimal, restricted only to those who can afford it.
This medical clinic here in Bore was nearly finished. The roof was in place but not fixed, and we had a massive storm come through, howling winds, and damaged the roof, and so we've lost a couple of days' work, and also it's damaged some of the panels, which we might be able to use, but it certainly has put us back a bit. The workers have had to face the disappointment of a lot of their work being damaged in that storm. Was quite fierce.
Yeah, I'm a little bit stressed because we've got 2 days to put the roof back on, which is not a lot of time, and I haven't eaten for 2 days. But apart from that, I'm going all right. It's yeah, good challenge, but we're getting there. So it should be a good day today.
I wasn't quite sure why I was on the trip or trying to find find some way to be useful other than just observing. And I really enjoyed being able to get my hands dirty yesterday, just up on the roof and putting some of those hardware skills to the test. Yeah, would have preferred it was a smooth trip, but that doesn't always happen.
Adelaide's links with South Sudan have come through the sad circumstances of history. The protracted war between North and South Sudan produced a multitude of refugees, fleeing to places like Ethiopia and Kenya. Australia was among several countries to receive large numbers of Sudanese refugees, and today there are about 5,000 Sudanese refugees in Adelaide. Please consider joining with our brothers and sisters here and in South Sudan, partnering through your prayer and financial contributions.